Bienvenido a todos. Welcome everyone. My name is Steve Bloomfield. I'm Associate Director at the Watson Institute, building where you're sitting right now. The Watson Institute for International Public Affairs has been around at Brown for 25 years, and it was only a few years ago that we thought that we would take an initiative to ally the social sciences with the humanities. It came at the suggestion of a newcomer to Brown who said, you have lovely wall space, you have a lovely building, why not adorn it? So we've had a number of exhibits through what we call Art at Watson, and people have come from many, many places in the world to exhibit among us. Not that many people have come from the city itself. And it wasn't long ago that Raphael Díaz knocked on our door and said, I'm here, and I'm an artist, and I care about Brown, and I have a relationship with Brown, and so how about my work? And I think I can say on behalf of the Art at Watson Committee and myself and Carl Smith, who lovingly installed the paintings upstairs within the last few days, and John Mazza, who's back in the booth recording this event, that it was love at first sight. Raphael brought a great deal of enthusiasm, a great deal of talent, a great deal of love to the process of thinking about art and thinking about the humanities and the social sciences, thinking about telling stories through painting, and thinking about how to deepen our appreciation of issues like migration and displacement, giving up homes and receiving homes, and giving up language and culture and acquiring a new one, and building bridges. So we're particularly happy that Raphael is here today to speak to us about his work. We'll be down here in this room for about an hour and then have a chance to go to the third floor of this building to see the paintings, to continue to talk to Raphael. I understand to see some of his school children who will be coming with a great deal of a warm welcome from the Watson Institute as well. So we're here for a common purpose of celebration and learning and appreciation, and I can't be happier than to introduce to you your friend, I'm sure, and my new friend, Raphael Díaz.
First, I want to, yesterday everybody was so worried about today because of weather, and I kept crossing my finger and saying, it's going to be fine. So thank God that it's so what a beautiful day today. First, I want to say thank you to each one of you for coming here today. Muchas gracias por venir hoy día. I've seen faces that I haven't seen for a little while. Seeing new faces that I know that I'm going to see for a long time. And so before we begin this beautiful moment, I need to acknowledge, I had to make sure that some people here, I want you to know, because behind everything that you do, there's always a group of people always supporting you and helping you. First, I want to thank Stephen Bloomfield for giving me this opportunity, dándome esta oportunidad tan grande. And like he said, this is a bridge. I'm over here just to make the bridge for others. And when I see children coming over here, this is my intention right here, right now. I want the children from the south side to know that they can go to Brown one day, and they can also stand up over here and speak to the community. I also want to thank John Mazza for being such a wonderful friend, supporting me, helping me through the whole process. And when you see the show, you're going to see how beautiful Carl Smith put all the painting together. I came down to help him, and I know when you're putting a show together, you need to think about what you're doing. So I say to him, I leave you alone, do what you gotta do, I see you on Thursday. And what a beautiful show he put together. Also, I wanted to say thank you to Tomas Morin, who's here today, and his wife, Raquel. Tomas wrote so beautiful about the little paper boat. Him and I, we go back 25 years back when we started working in the community. And to see him today bring me joy and also tears on my eyes, because I haven't seen him for a long time. And but the love, the respect, the passion is always there. Also, when I look at all the teachers that I work, that they're all here today supporting me. In school, they all of them, they're always there for me, and I try to be there for them. So today, I'm celebrating with all of them. I see teachers from Woonsocket coming down to see me. When I was there, they embraced me with love and respect. And because of you, I am who I am today. And I see so many friends, so many artists, Francisco. I see so many people from the community who are here today. I just want to let you know that everything that I do, every reflection of my painting is a little part of you. I cannot be more proud of what we're doing here today at Brown, especially at the Watson Institute. I cannot be more proud that we do this together, because my hope and dream is very simple. I want every artist, Tony Aristi, Francisco, and all of the other artists to also share this place with us, because we have so many people in the community with such a great talent, and we need to expose them. We want the children to know that they can go to Brown. I don't know how I made it over here today. I was speaking to a friend of mine right now about this little boy who left Cuba at 3 years old, and I went to Brown. I don't even know how I did it. And it was because people like you who along the way supported me to do this. So I thank each one of you for coming here today. And please, after this, have a glass of wine with me upstairs so we can have some fun. So first, I want to let you know why I'm here today. What is my vision? What is it that I want to accomplish with this? I am very thankful that I'm showing my work here. Very, very proud. But this has got to be a bridge between the South Side and the East Side. I remember this in New York, when I was in New York, Washington High, and the Uptown. So now I'm here in Rhode Island. I'm talking about the East Side and the South Side. I want to make sure that the people from the South Side know that there is a place at Brown University where you are welcome, where there's a place where you can show your work, or where you can come and you can learn and you can share our knowledge, our beautiful culture with the East Side of Rhode Island. So the student will be coming in. I know it's tough to come over here at 4:30, and you're going to see people coming in. I was hoping they're here right now because I wanted them to come and sit here with me. But tomorrow we're going to be watching the video, because they all want to be watching the video, and we're going to be talking about this. Thank you. I want to give you a little background about myself. Okay, my name is Raphael Díaz. I was born in 1967 in Cuba. My family took me out from Cuba in 1970. I was 3 years old. Like the darker kid today, I had no idea. I was removed from my home for whatever reason. I know today, and we all know today. But I was removed from my home, and I was able to escape to the Dominican Republic. I went to Santo Domingo for 1 year until I was able to go and reunite with my grandfather in Galicia, Spain. I stayed there until I was 9. In 1978, my mom put her paper together and was able to bring me to New York. So I came to New York, and I left half of me in Spain, because I left my grandfather and my grandmother over there, and I never saw them again. They passed away, and I was never, ever was able to go back and give them a kiss and tell them that I love them. So in my painting, I'm kissing them, and I'm loving them. So I grew up in New York with my mom. She and I alone. She worked in a factory. My mother passed away of cancer, and I know why I know how she got the cancer. She died for me. And her death is my strength, so I can help the student in Providence, Rhode Island, or Woonsocket, or anywhere that I go. So this is what the immigrant does when they come to the United States, my friend. We make a sacrifice for the next generation. So my job is to make a sacrifice for the next generation. My mother did it for me, and many other people did it for my mother. And I know they did it for your parents, because I know the Italian, the Irish, we all been through this. So whatever is going on in our country today, it's just a moment of time that we're going to overcome, because we are not giving up, and we know that we are good people. And when you see my children from school, you're going to see how beautiful they are and how smart they are, and they are the future. So someone gave me this opportunity, and I'm going to take advantage of this moment, and I'm going to do the best I can to make you proud. So I came to Rhode Island in 1990. In 1990, I decided that I had enough of the city. And I came here and I saw beautiful Rhode Island. And I fell in love with Narragansett Bay. I'm going to be honest with you. Tomas know, Raquel know the place that I live by the water. And I couldn't go back home to New York, and I found a new home in Rhode Island. Rhode Island is an amazing great place where people come over here and you don't want to go back. And that happened to me. So 26 years later, I am here. I've been working in the community, doing the best I can, trying to help as many people as I can. But you have no idea how many people have guided me, helping me, making me look so good in front of others. And it's because of the sacrifice that my mother made and my grandfather. So thank you, Elena, for what you have done for me. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Francisco. Thank you. Muchas gracias por todo lo que tú has hecho por mí. Te respeto mucho. And it's been hard, but it's been wonderful. People have it worse than I. People struggle more than I. I have children in my class from Syria who cannot hear the sound of the bell in school because they get scared, because they come from situation where they lost family. I have children who because they don't speak English, people discriminate against them, but they are so smart, so they had to struggle, and we're going to help them, and this is what I'm hoping to do. So what I want to do is, I want to celebrate today. You're going to see two shows upstairs. You're going to see the little paper boat, and you're going to see the plantain angels. And I'm going to tell you quickly a little story about the little paper boat and the plantain angel. You have no idea how thankful I am that Brown decided to show the little paper boat. I have a show in Cuba soon, and they refuse to show my little paper boat because they don't want no controversy. They don't want no problem in Cuba. They will show the plantain angel. They feel safe. Bob Brown, like always, is always there for us, not afraid to show our point of views. So you're going to see a series of paintings of little paper boat, very fragile, children in a little paper boat. And my intention with these paintings is to show you guys how fragile, how sensitive immigration is. I have a wound inside of me that I'm going to carry into the rest of my life. But that wound, I also use it to create. And I know every immigrant that comes to this country has the wound of leaving behind the home. This is my home. This is my home. But I am Dominican, I am Puerto Rican, I am Mexican, I am Guatemalan, I am a man of every country because I have learned to embrace every people that I have met. And they have made me who I am today. So I am not Cuban only or America. I am a little bit of all of them. So those little children that you see there are not only the Latino coming from Cuba or coming from Haiti or crossing the border from Mexico. Those are the children that are coming through the door right now. Those children were my children who, when I started teaching, they were there for me. Venga, pasen todo. Vengan conmigo. At the right time. Come on.
Hi, Mr. Diaz.
Hi, Mija.
I sent you something.
Thank you. I'm so hungry. Come on. Go sit over here. Come on. Sit over here. Venga acá. Siéntese acá. Aquí. Andrew. Vaya, siéntese allá. No, que se siente acá con nosotros. Come on. So, as you can see, this is how things happen in life. This is how things should happen in life. Things happen in life. They're recording me. Smiles. And you wanted to see if he's going to be on TV tomorrow. So, this is what happened in life. Things should happen the way it should be. If you have faith and you believe, and if your faith is strong enough, God will guide you through the way. Allah will guide you through the way. Muhammad will guide you through the way. Buddha will guide you through the way. Today, my painting is about them. Those are the children that I teach. Those are the children who teach me every single day. And for them to come here today, it shows you how blessed I am. And to the parents, muchas gracias por venir. Gracias por traerme a los niños. Es un honor tenerlo acá. So this is what my mom did when I was a little boy. And today, the story is right here in front of you. So I was saying to you that I came to this beautiful state of Rhode Island, and I immediately got a job in the private school department teaching. I remember teaching first grade. I had no clue what I was doing, but I was so happy. And, right, that was funny. And 25 years later, I still have the same passion, the same love, la misma pasión, el mismo amor por enseñar, to teach. And I became a school principal, and I met the most wonderful teachers in Rhode Island that we sometimes do not appreciate, that we don't know what they do. And I tried to fight with them as a school principal. And but I knew, and I always know that my passion is in the classroom. So I went back to the classroom for the last 2 years. I've been in a classroom teaching these beautiful faces that you see over here. They came to the country, so you know, they came to the country less than 2 years. And they can speak English, they can read English. They are so smart that I don't even know what to teach them anymore. So they're teaching me now. And when people are saying that our people they come over here and they don't learn English, please, that's not true. You can talk to them and you can see how beautiful they speak English. And not only that, they're bilingual. And not only that, they speak other languages because we embrace every languages that we have in the classroom. We have children from Africa, from Arabic, Allah, right? We got to say hello, say hi to Allah. And we have children from everywhere. And the way that we did it, the way that we do it, is because we help each other. In my class, Mr. Angel over here is always helping everybody. In my class, the first thing that we do in the morning is that we celebrate that we are together and we help each other. And this is why I am so lucky, because everyone in this room, each one of you has done something for me. Each one of you has given me a little bit. You see all these people here in front of you? They're all of my friends, and they all of them, they've been helping me the same way that you're helping Manolito and the other children in the classroom. So you need to continue helping other people. And you will go to Brown one day. The reason why you're here is because I want you to come here Christmas one day, remember that. And you will come here. And we're going to fight for that. And you don't need to fight for that because you will do it. So what I want to do now, because the time, and I want you to see the painting, I'm going to show you quickly some of my paintings that I have done over the year. Not all of them because there are so many, but I want to show you some of the countries that I have traveled and how all of these countries they have affected me in my work. And then after that, maybe you would like to ask me some questions. I know this right here, they're going to be asking me questions. And yes, you're going to do homework tomorrow, by the way. You got to do your homework. So let's begin with the next slides over here. These two paintings right here, I was able to show them in Puerto Rico. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Come inside, Mr. Lee. Look who's there, guy.
Hi, Mr. Lee.
So these two paintings over here, I was able to show them in Puerto Rico. And of course, I went back to New York. I went back to the same community, to Washington High, last year to show them what I've been doing. This show over here was a show that I put together in Lima, Peru, a place that I have many wonderful memories, wonderful people. And I did a show about the look, miradas, because as we know, in the eyes you can see the truth, you can see everything. This is a show that I put together in the Dominican Republic, in Santo Domingo. This piece right here, right now, is going to be in a big event that they have down there. And this painting is about machismo, how men is always trying to control the situation, especially thinking that today is we're celebrating Woman Days. This painting right here, I showed this work in Chile. One of them is in the Dominican Republic right now in a museum. The other one is in California right now. This young man over here was a great Dominican artist who just passed away last year, who was a great teacher to me. His name is Fernando de Filló, Papo. So if you ever go to Santo Domingo, you can go to his museum and you can see that painting in there. He wanted one painting to be in his museum. He wanted that one beside his work. So it's such a privilege to know that he wanted me to be together with him. This show right here was shown in Thailand and Cambodia. I was able to travel to Cambodia and Thailand and had an amazing time. That young lady over there, one of my students in 5th grade when I was teaching in Providence, and the other painting is a self-portrait, and that one, I don't think I had to say much, but that painting is more than 30 years old. So I realized back then there was something going on in America. This is a show that I put together in Portugal. And amazing place, same culture, we have people there struggling like we have it over here. And it was a beautiful, amazing experience going to Portugal and spending some time over there. This is when I started doing the little paper boat. And this is a show that I put in Mexico City with Tomás Morin and Raquel. And also I show this work in Ohio. They use my work to promote about human rights. And you're gonna see some of this work here today. Every children that you see in that boat, each one of them went through my classroom, and they all affected my life one way or the other. This is a show that I did in Spain. I found out that this Cuban boy, his grandfather was Jewish. Can you imagine that? My grandmother, Afro-Cuban, my grandfather, Jewish. I couldn't believe it, so I did a show for him, and this is one of the pieces. Every show that I do, usually I do between 24 to 40 paintings. Let him cry, let him walk. We need that. He's happy. This show right here, I put together in Venezuela. It's so funny because when I did this, I was not thinking what was going on in Venezuela today, but it's so funny what's going on over there today where people are starving. Deje que él camine. The people are starving. People are eating each other alive. This painting represents today what's going on in there today. This painting right here, I put together in Believe in Chile. And I have that painting at the Dominican Republic right now. But Chile was another place where I have an amazing memories, and I met wonderful people. And this is what you're going to see today, the plantain angels and the little paper boat. That painting in there has been to everywhere in the United States. Last year I had the privilege to show them at Johnson & Wales University, where wonderful people have opened the door there as well for us. California, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, everywhere I have shown the paintings. And I have it here for you today. So if you see in that painting a scratch or anything, those are not scratch in the painting. Those are the wounds of my life because I take my painting with me, roll them, put them back together. So they are like me. They are just like me. So with that in mind, I don't want to take any more of your time, and I want to leave it open so you can ask me questions if you want, and maybe after this we can go upstairs and we can have a glass of wine, some food. No wine for you guys. I got water for you guys, and we can spend some time in talking more about the art, because I can talk all I want about my work, but my work should be able to speak by itself. So in reality, what I wanted to do today was just to celebrate with you here today. So thank you, and if you have any questions, thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you for those people who came after. Thank you, Pablo, for putting this catalog together. We have this beautiful book for you guys. Make sure you get one. I'm here. Whatever question you have, please. Question. Angel, you have the first question? When are we going to eat, right? Any question, anyone? Yes.
How did you come to art? Or how did art come to you?
Why do I say about art, guys? What is art? Art is
Life
is
art.
art is life. Life is art. Growing up, like I said to you in New York, it was my mom and I. So I used to go home and wait for my mom, and I started writing poetry. That's how I started expressing myself. And then I discovered sketching and painting. So I discovered when I was like 11 years old, I decided that I was an artist. I have a young man over here that he is like probably 5, right? 4? And he's already telling me that we're selling all his work, so I love it. So he's a great artist already, and we're going to be selling your work, right? Yes? Thank you.
Mommy didn't let him bring it. I said it's about Mr. Diaz.
No, he should have brought his work. It is so, like him, I was brave. Like him, I was brave enough to say that I was an artist. So art came to me. I came looking for the art. That was how I found art. Thank you. Otra pregunta, another question? Yes.
I was just wondering if there was a particular great master or well-known artist that inspired you more than any other artist.
Yes. Like always, we are a reflection of somebody. And I would love to talk to you how I created the Plantain Angel. But when I was like 14 years old, I said to my mom, "Mom, can I go by myself to the Metropolitan Museum in New York?" And she was like, "You go." I was in 200th Street. The museum is 87th Street. And she, "You're going to go by yourself in the subway?" I said, I need to do it. So she gave me 50 cents back then. The subway was like 35, so I don't know how I made it back. So I went in there, and she gave me for the subway to pay, but she didn't give me any money to go in the museum. So I was outside the museum looking at everybody coming in and out, and I noticed that people take the they give you a little button, and you put it there. So I went to the garbage. I took one out. I put it in, and I went in to the museum, and I discovered something wonderful. So I never paid for the museum. I always waited for somebody to drop that. So that's how I went to the museum for the first time. And then I saw a painting of Modigliani. And when I saw Modigliani, you guys know Modigliani. We know the long neck, that's right. Modigliani, and I was like, I can do that. That is beautiful. That is simple. That is what I want to do. So Modigliani was my first inspiration when I saw his work. Yes, my grandfather used to play the guitar for me every night. My uncle used to tell me a story about when they used to travel, and they were my first inspiration. But Modigliani was the first artist that I was shocked. And then I discovered Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo. And Raphael did these paintings that we all believe with wings. The angel that he did so beautiful, right, Angel? His name is Angel, by the way. So he did this beautiful painting of angels with wings. And I keep telling people, those are chicken wings. So my angels have plantain because you are what you eat. When I was a little boy, thank you. Gracias. When I was a little boy, I used to go to the store. My mom used to send me to the store in New York to buy plantain. And the other little boys and the other children in the community, some of them, not all of them, they used to make fun of me because I bought plantain to eat. It was the only thing we were able to afford to eat. And I used to be so embarrassed to eat plantain. So today, I am celebrating that I ate plantain. You are who you are, and I am a plantain. Thank you. So I invented the Plantain Angel. So maybe one day people will believe in them the same way that they believe in Raphael's beautiful angels. So, any other questions? Yes.
Do you have a favorite painting of your own?
Oh, my own favorite. My favorite painting is the one that I'm doing at home right now. It's all my favorite painting is the one that I haven't seen for a long time, and when I see it again, I see so much beauty. Like I saw Tomas today, and Raquel, and I saw many friends for a long time. Those are my beautiful paintings. The most beautiful painting that I have done is my son, Raphael, who is such a great poet and a great person. So he is the most beautiful painting that I have created. And the next painting that I'm doing, hopefully, that will be the one that also is the most beautiful one. Thank you. Preguntas? Any other questions? You don't have questions for me, young man. You asked me 300 questions last time.
Raphael, I've got one.
Yes, Stephen.
Because I've lived among your images for quite a long time.
Yes,
now,
you
and
have.
I think I understand the plantains, and I think I understand the colors, and I surely understand the paper boats,
Okay.
but I don't understand the checkerboard or the chessboard. Can you tell us what that represents to you?
Thank you. That just came out this year. This came out in between last year and this year. My painting have no wires in front. Tomas know that. When Tomas wrote, he wrote about the little paper boat. It was only little, please come inside, we have plenty of space, come on. When I started with the little paper boat, it was a big canvas with a little paper boat, with a lot of children inside, and in the middle of the sea, and destiny, they were in the middle of the sea, and you didn't know the destiny. You knew what was going to happen in a little paper boat. But because today, in our society, we're talking about putting wall instead of building bridge. And today, when we're trying to close, so you know, I do believe that we need to fix our immigration problems. I believe that we can do better, but not the way that we're doing it. America has never been a country that built wall. We knock wall down. So in my painting, I'm adding that just to show what's going on in our society today. Today, we're trying to keep people away from us. How can you keep these faces away from us? How can you keep me from us? Because us is you, and you is me. So, yes, we had to fix all these problems. But in reality, the way that we're doing it today, the way that we're talking today, the message that we're sending today is one that is not American to me. And in my painting, I'm putting these wires to show you, once again, that not only immigration is fragile, but also, as fragile as it is, they're even making it so hard for us, for you, for me, to be together. Nobody leave the country. Nobody leave the country for no reason. People leave because because they're hungry, because they have no freedom. My family left Cuba because they took everything that we own. So it was a matter of life and death. And I'm glad that I am alive here so I can speak to you today. So America opened that door for my mom and me. And I'm here today, and I think I'm a good citizen. I've done my duty, and I'm doing the best I can to show. And I travel the country, and I travel the planet Earth representing the United States. So today I'm putting the wires in all of my painting because I do not agree with what's going on. So somehow the next painting, hopefully in the near future, you're gonna see those little paper balls arriving somewhere. This is why I'm doing that, Stephen. Any other question? I don't buy, you can ask me question. Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to do this painting?
That's a question that they always ask me. How long did it take me to do a painting? How long does a painting take you, my son? And I say this to the children every single day when they're doing the writing, because children, they're so natural, they're so beautiful. They write one draft, they write one. I'm done, Mr. Díaz. And I say to them, no. How long it took Leonardo da Vinci to do the Mona Lisa, guy? How long?
30 years.
20-something years. And that's what it is. A painting none of my painting are finished.
Years.
None of my painting are finished. I always go back. So my painting, they take forever, ever to create. So as long as the painting there with me, I'm always adding something more. Like the little paper bowl that you're gonna see, I put the wires on top and only got what I had to put tomorrow. But I'm always creating more and I'm always adding more. So sometimes a painting can take me a day or it can take me 5 years, weeks. So all depend. Come inside. Come on, Judy. Come on, we were waiting for you, mija. Come on, you came at the right time. You look so beautiful. Come over here. So, yes, Ashley.
I'm sorry, I have one more question.
No, you can ask all you want.
My Gavin, he's already an artist, but he wants to be an artist when he grows up.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, do you just bring your paintings to share with people, or do you sell your paintings and do that to make money as well?
Yeah, well, your son and I, we had a conversation that we need to sell his work. And that's a wonderful feeling. I remember the first time I saw my first painting in New York, and I took that money. It was not much. It was like $50 that somebody gave me for work, and I paid for to take a drawing class at Cooper Union. So you need to sell your work, and it's good that he have that attitude. But painting, you don't have price. It's the way that in my painting, I'm reflecting the story of my life. I will sell you my work. Every piece over there, if you want to buy a guy, please buy them. But I don't do a painting thinking that I'm going to sell it. I'm thinking is, how am I going to change? How am I going to improve? How am I going to help my community? Every painting is for sale, don't take me wrong. And I'm trying to do that. Now, your son, what you're doing today by bringing him over here to be part of this, you're giving him a lesson that he's never going to forget. The same way that my mom gave me 50 cents to go to the Metropolitan Museum one day. So you are not only you're a great teacher, but a great mom. Expose him to him. We can cry, that's okay, crying is good. But by bringing him here today, he's never going to forget this moment. And he's going to go back home and paint more. That's beautiful.
To take me to Rick in second grade, and that's when I made the decision that I was going to go to college. It was the first one in my family. Most of you probably don't know this, but my mom is an immigrant and came here and worked in a factory, so that's why I was getting choked up when you were speaking.
Thank you.
She's from St. Miguel, and she worked in a factory, so I could go to school. And now here I am.
And you're with
Trying to
him.
come in full circle. So thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for bringing your son, because he is my inspiration, and this is what I create, because I want him. When I saw Modigliani's painting, I went home and I started sketching, and I was like, this is amazing. I can do this. So I hope my work is an inspiration for your son and for the community, for Brown, for my kid over here, for everyone that I know. So I create, so hopefully people get inspired to do something about it. Yes. Gracias.
Nada. Do you have a favorite painting?
From who? From
You have one of your favorite paintings, a painting that is your favorite that you created.
like I said before, my favorite painting is the one that I'm creating right now in my studio, or the one that I'm gonna do next. Every painting that I do.
Is your favorite painting?
That's right. I always say that in every painting I leave a little part of me. When I'm not here no more, and life go on, I hope that people will find in each of these paintings that I did a little part of Raphael, and the story of my mom and my family, the story of my student, and all these wonderful teachers all these wonderful people that I have met over the year. So my favorite painting is the one that I'm going to do next, because after this, after going through this with you, I can only imagine when I go back to my studio and I reflect about this, what am I going to do next? So I can show you what I'm thinking about this. So my next painting is my favorite one, because your voice will be there. Yes.
So
No, you can ask me other
It's
questions.
not for you, it's for your kids.
Love it.
What
Guys,
do
you
you guys want to
ready?
be when you grow up?
Grismal, what do you want to
Now,
be?
tomorrow, today?
What would you like to be, Grismal, when you grow? We already talked about this, by the way. Grismal, because what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an artist, and I'm still not sure what type of job am I gonna do. I have a long list.
And Angel, what would you like to be when you grow up?
I'm not quite sure yet.
No, but what do you write about in school?
Game designer.
Grismal, let him say.
Game designing?
So he loved to design. He's a
Video games?
he is amazing. Roendi, when you grow up, what would you like to be? Say that again.
A gamer.
Wow. What would you like to be, my son?
I'm thinking of engineering.
You come into proud, I promise. When Yuri, what would you like to be when you grow up?
A doctor.
He's your doctor right here. So we all have spoken about this for the last 2 years, that they had to have dreams. I want them to have dreams. Begin dreaming now. And if you really believe in your dream will come true. And with the right people supporting them, they will be there.
He doesn't like strangers.
Oh, he does like friends. Yes, Mr. Lee.
I just wanted to say that I sit here, I didn't know what to expect when I got here. And I listened to you and your humility, your love, your grace, your accent, just everything about you just gives me a real good feeling, you know? And I wanted to just say thank you for all you've done, for all you're doing, and your love for the children. You know, you're an inspiration.
Everything that I do is because of you guys. Everything that I do is because you made me who I am. I grew up in Washington High, in the middle of so many things going on, so much drugs, so much violence. And because wonderful people came along and guided me and helped me, my 5th grade teacher, my 7th grade teacher, my high school coach, so many wonderful people who believe in me. This is who I am today. So the right thing to do is to give back to my community what my community has given me. So all I'm doing today is giving back. And I promise you these children are going to do the same thing one day if we believe in them. If we will continue believing on these children, they will do the same thing today. So all I'm doing is giving back what you guys did for me way back when I came over here, and I was just like them in this country when I arrived. Thank you. Any other questions? Well,
I'm thinking that we're all a little hungry
Yes.
for art upstairs.
yes.
Not the representations, but the art itself. You've all honored us with your presence today. I haven't seen a gathering like this for a long time at Watson Institute. We're very happy that everyone came. So on the 3rd floor, vamos al tercer piso, there will be food, there will be drink, there will be conviviality, and there will be Raphael, and there will be his art. So
So
let's
please
go.
come
Thank you.
up.